Good morning guys, it's Cheryl here, and as you can see I am in my pyjamas on my bed. So I'm going to have just a quick stretch. I've been up from 5 as usual, working away at my desk, and I'm feeling really stiff and rubbish. So I'm going to have a quick stretch. I can't get my yoga mat out in the living room just now because Kaylin is on a Zoom call with school. So I'm going to just have a quick stretch actually on my bed. So I'm going to let you guys join me for a 5-10 minute practice of bed yoga. Now this is super helpful if your usual yoga space is occupied like mine currently is, or you've just woken up in the morning, you're feeling stiff, you were sleeping in an awkward position, you're just feeling a bit shitty, or you can't get to sleep at night. It can be useful then as well, just to get rid of all that tension, those aches and pains from sitting at the desk all day if you're working at home, or maybe you've been leaning over feeding and changing nappies, or perhaps you've been chasing kids around or cooking all day, or whatever you're doing just now, probably on lockdown or some kind of semi-lockdown. But I imagine that you've, like me, you have a lot of tension round about the neck, shoulders, chest, and along the length of the spine. Okay, so we're just going to work in those areas. We're also going to do some really nice hip opening and opening up the groin area and the lower back, because these are all the stress related areas. All right, so as I said, super quick sequence, and just to show you that you don't need any fancy kit and you don't need a fancy yoga mat. You can do all this stuff on your bed like me in your mismatching pajamas. All right, so I'll just pop back a bit so you can see me better. Okay, and I'm just going to tip my chin down to the chest. So taking that chin to the chest, just closing the eyes gently, and just allow yourself to feel the stretch along the back of the neck, and just trace that finger up the line at the back of the neck all the way up to the crown chakra. Okay. Now you can take the hands and place them behind the head and just take the chin down. Proactively taking the chin down. Okay, and you just feel a really nice stretch opening up the back of the neck there. Cervical spine gently opening. Take a few deep breaths here. In and out through the nose. And we're just going to clasp the hands together in front of the chest, and we're just going to tip the head up this time. Okay, so using the knuckles to gently tip the chin up and look towards the third eye, so that's just between your eyebrows. Okay, and we're going to take a few breaths here. Allow the eyes to gently close. This is your practice. You can pause me at any time. You can hold the posture for as long or as short as you want. And the most important thing here is to tune into what your body needs right now and answer that. So if your body needs a longer stretch in the back of the neck, then progress this posture. If you need more of this, keep doing that, okay? Now we're going to take the right hand and just place it on the duvet or the sofa or mat, wherever you happen to be. And take the opposite hand and just place it across the ear and the side of the head. We're going to inhale, and on exhale just gently tip the head to the side, just closing the eyes, and just walk those fingers around until you get the right kind of pressure on the side of the head. And on the exhale just extend a little more. If you want more, take the fingertips to the shoulder and just pull in opposite directions. You can move those fingertips around. Just releasing tension inside of the neck. Now I've started with the right side because that's what feels good for me. as long as we do both sides. Okay, so take those shoulders up and back, release that, give them a little wiggle, and you're going to change over to the other side. So now we're going to take the left hand, we're going to place the fingertips on the mat, the duvet, the sofa, wherever we are. Take the right hand and just place it just over the ears, the head. Inhale, exhale, we're going to take that ear towards the shoulder, opening up the neck. If we want more, taking the fingertips to the shoulder. Inhale, exhale, a little bit of an extra stretch. Just feeling that release. Again, feel free to move the hands around, so wherever you need it most, tune into your body. Listen to what your body needs most. Okay, it may even be a bit forward, that's fine. Nice double chin action here. Yeah. Okay. And back to center. So as I said before, do this for as long as you want to, okay? And we're just going to take the head from side to side. Oh, I can hear my neck creaking here. I've been looking at the laptop far too much. Okay, side to side. And just remember to breathe in and out through the nose. Okay, so I'm just going to show you. We're going to do a gentle twist here. Okay, nice one to just open up that spine a little bit before we do some more reclining postures. We're going to take the right hand and we're going to take it across the body and press the back of the hand against the knee here. Okay, so this is stage one. If you want to do that, that's fine. If you want more, you can take the right leg over the left leg. Okay, like this. Oh, James, this is not great. Hold on. Like this. We're going to lengthen from the sacrum. Okay, all the way through all the nadis and chakras up to the top of the head. So imagine a piece of string lengthening you here. Okay, we're going to take the right hand, place it down next to the left foot. We're going to inhale and we're going to place that elbow across the knee. Okay, and we're going to push the elbow against the knee and we're just going to rotate and look over the back shoulder. So this is really nice for just listening the entire length of the spine, cervical spine, thoracic spine, lumbar spine, all the way down, okay? Just releasing each vertebrae one at a time. So actively pushing the elbow against the knee as we continue to breathe in and out through the nose. Okay. And release. Again, do this as often as you want. So that was the stage two. Stage one is just keeping the legs in cross-legged and just placing the back of the hand against the knee, tips of the fingers behind the back, and looking over the back shoulder like this, okay? It's the same thing, but slightly less advanced leg position. Alright, so once we've got our fill of twisting, we're now going to come into one of my favourite postures of all time. It's Baddha-Konasana. I'm just going to pull this up a little bit, see if that can help. Hold on a wee second. Maybe push this back a bit. Is that going to help? Maybe? Oh, jinx, you're getting all the junk in my bedroom. Right, okay. So, Baddha-Konasana. We would take the soles of the feet together like this, okay? Soles of the feet together. Now, take the heels as close to the groin as possible, but if that's not comfortable for you, remember this is not a vigorous practice. This is about opening up and releasing. So, if you want to take the feet further out, that's absolutely fine too, okay? Now you can use a pillow. Ta-da. This is my silk pillow to prevent me getting wrinkles as well, alright? I have a selection of pillows here. And what we're going to do is, if this is enough for you, then stay here. What we can do is we can put our pillows underneath our knees like this, alright? We're going to push into the sit bones, hold on to the feet, just make a little basket like this, push down with the feet, up with the hands, and we're just going to lengthen through the top of the spine as we did before. Just lengthen through the top of the head and just breathe here for a few moments. Now this is going to help really open up the hips and the groin, okay? So if we take those pillows and we're getting more of a stretch, the closer the heels come to the groin, the more of an opening we're going to get as well, okay? Now if we can, we're now going to start to walk these hands forward. We'll use the silk pillow to avoid the wrinkles, alright? So I'm going to put my silk pillow in front of me like this. I'm just going to walk my hands forward and I'm going to allow myself to rest my forehead on the pillow or the side of your head, whatever's comfortable, okay? So I don't think you can see me there. Done. Didn't think this one out, did we? Right, so I'm holding on to the pillow and we can just change sides. Now this also allows for a really nice stretch along the lower back as well, okay? So if you've been slouched on the sofa or, you know, scrunched up at your desk, feeding, all of these different things, you're going to have lumbar back pain, okay? And this is where we want to be working against. So just working those fingers, walking them away. Now if you have nice open hips, you can take your pillow away and just propel yourself forward, taking your forehead to the mat. Now you want to make sure you're coming forward from the hips, okay? Take the navel slightly in, so contracting those backs, the back, the ab, and the pelvic floor. Okay, and we're going to come forward from the hips. What we don't want to do is this, alright? This is going to make our back worse. Straighten up. We want to take a nice straight spine forward like this. And just extend those hands out and place the forehead on the duvet. Okay. Okay. And just breathe into this posture. Now, as I said, there's different levels. We can be sitting up. We can be using a pillow. We can be using 2 pillows. Alright, if this is enough, that's fine. But the point is we want to keep the spine straight. Okay, this could be enough for you too. So wherever you're at, just take yourself into that. Allow the hips, the groin to open. Play about with how close the feet are to the groin. Play about with props, cushions, bolsters, pillows, whatever you have. Take them away, put them in, whatever you need to do. Remember to listen to your body, okay? It's a beautiful one. So a few nice variations you can try with this as well. You can be walking the hands to the side like this. Okay, so you can be resting at one side. Again, you can use the blocks and the pillows. Going to the other side. Resting here. Okay, so just taking that in your own time. Shoulders, upper back. So we're just going to finish with one of my all-time favourites, pigeon pose. Okay, so I'm going to do this side on so you get a better view of it. So just coming into hero pose first. Slightly on to the hands here. Slightly different on a bed from a yoga mat. So we're going to take the left leg back, so it's nice and straight out there. And we're going to take the knee between the hands, alright? And this might be more than enough for you. And it is going to feel slightly different than it does on a yoga mat. Now remember, don't stress too much about alignment. This is about making the most of the time that you have available and just getting rid of those kinks. This is not a full or proper yoga practice. So propping yourself up with the fingertips. Remember, pigeon pose is a slight back bend, and that's going to really help open up that lumbar spine as well. Okay, so shoulders back and down, looking forward. Again, we can be using our props. So if we want to come forward in pigeon pose, we can be using our pillow. Alright, bringing ourselves forward here. Now you can go forehead to the pillow or the duvet, or you can go side and side, which is what I do because I have some neck pain, okay? So I'm just going to chill here. You can rock from side to side, opening up the hips and pelvis a bit more here. Now as I do suffer from neck pain, I like to move my head around. I take alternating sides, okay? And as I said, you can use one pillow, you can use 2, or if this is enough, you can just stay here. You can even bend that back leg into a kind of mermaid posture as well. It's your practice, it's your bed. I'm not going to tell you what to do. So then we're coming back just to all fours here, and we're going to change over legs. So bringing the left knee forward, extending the back leg out. Walk the fingertips back, shoulders back and down. Oh, the back loves this one. Rock from side to side. Now just play with these postures, keep them nice and fluid. It's just about opening up the body, releasing tension, very quick practice, okay? And then we can walk forward onto our pillows, yay! Oh, I'm ready to go back to bed now, to be honest. Okay, and then So continue with these postures as much as you want to, guys. You can add in some others. This is a really short, simple, basic practice for you to do in your bed. And then you can get into bed or out of bed and go to sleep. Night night, guys.